Hello everyone, this is Taryn with Wonderfully Made Handcrafting, and today I am doing an unboxing, and I also have some ideas for the stamps and stencils of this new kit from By the Well for God. This new kit is Equipped by Jesus, which is February 2022's kit, and I'm so excited to learn more about the armor of God and specifically each piece as Tom walks us through this devotional. So this is a 14-day devotional, and Tom, like I said, is talking specifically about certain different pieces of the armor, and we're going to learn a whole lot in the Bible through this. I cannot wait to get into this and start doing the studies. But let me kind of show you what comes in an average kit or the main kit itself. So let me move these over, and then let me kind of show you. So you obviously will get this devotional, and then your kit comes in this canvas drawstring bag. What I love about this is I actually cut mine up and then use it for different elements as a different texture in my Bible journaling. So I think that is pretty fun. So you can always use these bags for that, or you can just use it to hold your kit or other goodies that you may have. Sorry about that. Let me get everything out of here. Okay, so what we have here is we have a little pin that says equipped on it, and then we have two little tabbies, and then we have an ephemera pack. And what's awesome about this ephemera pack this month is that Lori and Tom included a little piece from their Glow Forge. Sorry, I'll try not to make too much crinkly noises. But this is from their Glow Forge, and it says Equipped by Jesus, a little shield. Sorry, I can't think right now. Anyways, and I think I have an idea for it. Maybe I won't talk about it yet. But there's so many different things that you could do with this. You also have a bunch of different floral elements that you can use, and bear in mind you still get these in printable form as well. So you have all the florals, and then you have this, and then there's some more, and then you have the different pieces of the armor. So you have the sword, which is pretty cool, then the belt of truth, and then this Equipped by Jesus, the breastplate, the shoes, shield, and then you also have these two girls as well. So those are the little ephemera pieces this month. These are probably one of my favorite things that come in the By the Well for God kit. They're really good quality, and I like that they have different styles in their ephemera packs. So for me, my favorite are obviously going to be these florals this month, but someone else may love the girls. So this is just a nice way to get a bunch of different options to use in your journaling kits in one place. You also have your Daniel Smith watercolors. Now, I didn't swatch these. I honestly completely forgot, but I know that a lot of the girls will swatch these. Undersea Green is a lovely green. It has some deep dark tones, and it also has this like oxidization of blue kind of, and then you have Payne's Blue Gray, Indigo Gray, Titanium English, Red Earth, Red Jasper Genuine, and Hematite Violet Genuine. Then we have a couple journaling cards. Sorry, they're mixed in together. So you have this kind of shield pattern, and then on the back side you have a place to thread through your typewriter or hand write out anything. So these are awesome layering pieces as well. Your kit sticker, and then your 3 clear stickers. So this time we have shields on one. Then we have florals. You can never have enough florals, according to me at least. And what I usually do is I put the clear stickers on white paper and then fussy cut them out. I don't usually use them as clear stickers, but I like having another option just in case I want to use them as clear stickers. And then you also have these washi tapes, and I love these, and these two plaids are awesome. I can't wait to show you the paper that comes with this kit this time. This held the little tabbies. It is the verse for this month. And then you have your two stickers. So you have an alphabet sticker and a numeral sticker. And then the last thing that comes in a kit is this kit stamp. And they started putting them in these stamp sleeves, which I love. You also have this nice border that you can create. This will hook up one to another if you make that square. I've played with this a little bit, and I'll show you some of my tips and tricks for the stamps in a couple minutes. So anyways, this is what comes all in the kit itself. It is sold out. It did just sell out today. They do plan to restock it sometime in a couple months probably, but since February is a shorter month, they do not have time to restock it right now. But I did want to show you how much stuff you do get in a normal By the Well for God kit. During pre-sale, they are only $22.50 for all of this, including the little drawstring bag. So definitely the best deal I find. When they're not on pre-sale, it is $25. And number one is that devotional is amazing. By the Well for God always has amazing devotionals that really point you to study for yourself in the Word, and I just think that they are biblically solid. So anyways, that is the main kit. Let me kind of show you what else is available as add-ons in the shop. So actually, before I show you all the add-ons that are available, I forgot to show you this little goodie bag. Now, By the Well for God always includes a goodie bag in their orders, and the kit is a special one. So you have this card that's going to give you the hashtag to follow on Instagram if you want to follow along and see what others are creating. I love looking this hashtag up and seeing what everyone else is creating in the community. So let me open this up. Okay, so if you were one of the first 300, you got a little magnet with the two little girls. You also get, I mean, not that this is a real prize, but I think it is. You get one of these little mini clips, and I use these all the time. So I love that they included it. It's just a little special touch. This is also the kit stamp, or not the kit stamp, the little bonus stamp. Now you got this bonus stamp, I believe, if you spent over, I think it's $37. If you spend over $37, you get an extra little bonus stamp. Now, if you spend under $37, you get the rest of this stuff here. But yes, over $37, you get a little bonus stamp as well. Then you have two more tabbies, which I love this blue plaid. I'm loving this grayish plaid kind of in this kit. And then you have almost these bingo cards that we've had before, but these say armor, and I'm assuming these are all the verses that we are walking through this kit. Then we have a little clear sticker swords. And then, guys, look at this. This is for March's kit, Pleasing in His Sight. I'm loving this girl and the camera. She's a little sticking out of a Polaroid. I think this is going to be a really good one as well. So, Pleasing in His Sight being released in March. So after that, after the bonus goodies, let's kind of walk through what I am doing with my kit this month. This month I decided to do a video per day on YouTube, kind of like I did in December, but I'm going to be working through a pocket journaling Bible kit. So I have, let me grab it. I have worked through this. This is my hymn studies that I do every Monday, and I take a different hymn and create a card and write the back, right on the back, the story of either the author of that hymn or the story of the hymn. So that is kind of what I'm going to be doing with this one, except I'm going to be talking obviously about the devotional on my cards, and then I can decorate the front side. That allows me to have more study time because the card's smaller, so I kind of like that. Sorry for the crinkle. Let me just get this out. So in these pocket journaling kits, you receive a little vest pocket Bible. Now, this is New Testament and Psalms and Proverbs in the ESV translation. So you get that. Then you get these little covers for the inside and your instructions as well. And then this one I picked up matches the kit. So I have a couple different fabrics in here. So I have the pink one, I have that gorgeous blue one, and then I have a little polka dot, and then a couple little just extras. So these could be used for a lot of different things. I'm not entirely sure. I think I'll probably cover it with this blue floral, but we'll have to see and double check. But that is what my plan is. I will also be doing a video on covering this. And then you also get a bunch of cards. So you have 4 different colors. So you have like a green, a tannish yellow, a pink, and then a blue. And then on the back side, you have some dot grid. Now these feed through my typewriter beautifully, so they work great for that. And then you also get 4 stickers, so 2 of each. You have florals, and then you have the little girls and a couple pieces of armor as well. So this is all in one kit, and it is only $18.99. So it is really another amazing deal from By the Well. They just knock it out of the park, especially with how much things cost. They really try to make it easy for people to get different supplies for Bible journaling, which I love. So yeah, that's what I'm working on this month. And let me show you the other add-ons that were available. Okay, so let's save the stencil, and we'll save the stamps as well, because I have little things to show you for those. Okay, so we have our little word flashcards. Now, if you've seen me create, I love using these. And what's great, this month it just has a really fun, it's like a watercolor wash, but it's just a very different kind of color. I think it will be really fun to work through. Lori was saying it kind of looks like metal, and I think especially if you used some foil or something and added a little bit of metallic to it, it'd be really fun. You know me, I always like to flip down my little corners. So these are always fun to do little word studies on. Now I also did pick up this fabric. This is the same fabric that I just showed you that came in the Bible journaling kit as well. I got the blue one, so I have blue like a polka dot, and then this floral from Spoonflower. Our journaling cards this month are a little different, so let me get these out. So you have the different armor. So you have helmet of salvation, breastplate of righteousness, gospel of peace, shield of faith, belt of truth, sword of the spirit, and then you can write the verse and then the action, and then the back sides are just plain. So you can, again, feed these through your typewriter or write out a prayer. And interesting, this one has white, this has like a creamish, this is also mostly white, and you got this kind of tan as well. So these two definitely would be easy to use in like an antique looking page, and these two would be easy too. I would just distress them a little bit. So that is kind of fun. I didn't see that in the live unboxing with Lori, how they had different secondary colors on these cards. So pretty fun. Then these are also a fan favorite. I think they've had them now for maybe just over a year. And everyone loves them. I love them a lot. And look at these colors this month. I'm loving them. So you have like a navy, a greenish tan almost. And then you have this terracotta, but it has that kind of same metal look as this. Like it kind of eases into a different color. And then you also have this beautiful like tattered rose pink. And then the floral. And then you have your mini tile alphas and also your clear alphas. Let me try to get these out. So these are great if you don't like your own handwriting, or which is never a reason not to use your own handwriting. But I don't know. I just have issues with that. So these are great if you don't have stamps as well. So you have these 5 colors. So you kind of have 2 kind of pinkish and then a coral. And then you have a neutral tan and then a blue. So nice colors there. And then you have your clear stickers. And in the clear stickers, what I think is fun this month, a lot of times they will use that same floral as you saw in the kit and make that a clear sticker or alpha sticker as well. But this month they changed it up a bit, and I kind of like it where they just did solid colors instead. So you have a nice almost burgundy or maroon, then you have that terracotta, that tattered rose, almost tannish pink, green, a tan, and then 2 blues. So a dark and lighter blue. This reminds me of Stormy Sky a lot if you love distress ink colors like I do. Then you have your journals. So same kind of thing. I chose journal set 2, which has the blue florals and this awesome plaid. I'm going to show you this, but I'm not going to bother you with the crinkle because I'm going to crinkle this instead. Now, this is your paper pack. They have them in a 6x8 and also a 6x6. I always choose a 6x8 because the more paper, the better. Last month, I really liked using the paper. So this time we have shields. So each one you get, there's 24 double-sided papers and 3 of each design. So you have 3 shield papers, and then on the back side is this really feminine pink color. And then you have the pink florals, and then on the back side is that metal look again. Then I'm loving this. This is one of my favorites. I love this plaid. So you have this almost watercolor blue plaid. And then on the back side, this I love as well. This reminds me completely of some like Victorian wallpaper. I'm not sure why, but I love it. Then you have this almost like knotted look. And then back side is this lovely brick. So it has almost like a watercolor feel, but it has that brick in the back. Then you have the shields that kind of match that stencil. And then this is almost the same as that metal look, but in blues. Then you have these worlds. Now, if you missed out on that globe stamp, I feel for you. I love that globe stamp. But they are restocking that one, Lori said. And then you have this terracotta plaid, which is fun. Then you have some swords. And then this is almost like chainmail. So I have that. And then blue florals, which you see a lot through this kit. And then this very distressed, almost damask print. So those are the papers for this month. Really fun. And now is the big thing. I can't wait to show you guys these. I have stamps and the stencil. But what I did is I kind of made different, I don't know, samples of them, I guess you could say. Let me make sure I have them all. So we'll bring these over. So first off, we have this damask shield print. And it is, I forget what we call it, a reoccurring stencil. Like you can line it up and make it match together. So that is what I wanted to show you right here. I used two colors. I used Stormy Sky and Chipped Sapphire. And I just did the regular stencil right here. And then I wanted to show you how you can match that up. And it is so easy to match up. So I just showed you how I did one right here, and you can continue on a whole page. So if you have an interleave Bible, that'd be a really easy and awesome background. Or if you just have more than this little amount, it's just very easy to create that background. Also, you could just do one little thing somewhere, and that would be a fun thing as well. I had some ink left over. Sorry, there's a string because I love fabric. I had some ink left over on my stencil, and instead of washing it off, I just decided to run some texture paste through it with the ink on top, and I love the look that it gave. It kind of gave this marble look. And you know me, I love texture paste. So just being able to feel that's what I like. So anyways, this was an awesome stencil. I'm really happy that we had this month. So that is the little sample for the stencil. Now we have these. So these are Jesus is the armor. A bunch of different words we have. Preach the good news. With feet prepared with the gospel of peace, for he himself is our peace. Jesus is the way, the truth, and life. So fasten on the belt of truth. So anyways, all these sayings about the armor of God. And I did use some already, as you can tell. Let me put these to the side so I'm not distracted. So I made this little tag, and I liked how it just looked Irish with this little knot. So this one was take up the shield of faith, which is our Lord. And then I stamped this knot, which comes, it's in the kit stamp. So I already showed you, but this is the kit, comes from the kit stamp. Just stamped it on the bottom. And then I embossed it with clear embossing powder from Ranger and my Versa Fine Onyx ink. That's basically my go-to when I want something just raised and a little glossy. And it also helps keep that color in the lines. So I just took a really thin paintbrush and painted in with some Gathered Twigs Distress Oxide for this, and added a little bow to the top, and it adds just a nice little touch to this. So yes, I'm probably using this sometime this month. And then I ended up doing this one, which is put on the breastplate of righteousness through faith in Jesus Christ for all who believe, for there is no distinction. And what I did with this one is the same with the embossing, but I used this stamp set alongside it, the Warriors of God. I used the florals on the bottom, and I just actually used this one right here and stamped it in two different places to make it look like it was one full stamp. And then that's kind of how I decorated that one. So very different ways that you can think of for using these stamps. There's so many different ways and styles. I know all the girls on the team have kind of a little bit of a different style. This is just kind of my take on them, but make sure to follow them as well because they probably have some amazing ideas as well. So those were for those two stamps, and then let's just jump to my favorite. So this one, the vintage map. This is what I ended up doing with this one. And I used the embossing glaze, distress embossing glaze from Tim Holtz. So I stamped it in Versa Mark ink, and then I didn't even bother about worrying about if I got like the best imprint or whatnot from my stamp. I just wanted to stamp away. I love the texture and the grunge that it can give. So I stamped it once here, and then I did another one here, not even minding if I re-inked it or not. And it turned out so good. I just love the look of this vintage grunge. And then I came around with one of these blending brushes and just put some ink in the background and splattered some water on it. And then just edged it with some black soot distress ink on the sides. And that's kind of what I ended up doing with this one. And that way you can totally, like, I could do so many things with this. But add some fabric, add some texture. You could add a little card. Anyways, this is just like a starting off point, and it doesn't necessarily even have to be for this kit at all. This is a stamp that I'm going to be constantly coming back to just because I love it so much. So I know it's out of stock right now, but it will be back soon. So there's that. I did not do an idea for this one, simply because my idea would be just to stamp it and emboss it with a metallic embossing powder. So if you have gold or silver, you could stamp it, or you could color it in differently over here. You could also you could also foil it with your Heidi Swap Mink machine. If you have one, you could stamp it out with that toner ink right here. Stamp it out on a piece of paper and then send it through your Mink machine and foil it that way. But I didn't do an idea for this because I thought it was pretty simple to show. Okay, now these two I did combine together. So you have your Bunny Love, which I realized I put in backwards in my little sleeve. And then we have Scribble Hearts. Now Scribble Hearts right now is still available. And what I did for this one is I used my stamp platform. I used the one from Stampin' Up! And I stamped these. This is why I bought this stamp, is these little bunnies on a moped. I thought were just the cutest thing ever. So I decided to stamp it out, and then I colored it in with some of my Neo Color 2s, and then I blended it a little bit with water. And then to create these little puffy, I don't know, you know, just a trail of hearts behind the moped, I ended up using my mint tape. I use this almost every page. So if you haven't picked some up yet, definitely grab some. I'll try to link it down below as well. But my mint tape, and I kind of blocked off some of these hearts while I inked it up. And then when I stamped it, I only got these stamped out. Also did this one in some clear embossing powder from Ranger. Like I said, that helps me keep the ink or the Neo Color 2s when I'm watercoloring in line. So that is for these two together. And then the last thing I got is the words in action. Now these match up perfectly with all the fonts for this kit. So if you have some bigger things that you want to stamp out, I will probably still do a couple pages in my Bible, but I was thinking for my mini Bible, I would use the numbers. So this one's awesome because it has alpha and numbers. And so I can stamp on these little cards on the back side and write the day number it is. So that was my plan on picking these up for this. Now I did kind of pull some of my stamps from my own stash that I knew would kind of match with this kit or might be good for picking up that are available in the shop right now. We have the outliner stamps. Now these are amazing for these. So sometimes when you're using a lighter color or you want a little bit more definition, then you want to grab one of these outliner stamps. And what I do is I put my outliner stamp down first and then fill it in with the sticker. I find that much easier than doing the sticker first and trying to like place it over the sticker. But these are great to add a little bit more definition and make that word or whatever you're spelling out really pop. So we have the outliner stamps that are in the shop right now. Now this is super dirty. I'm sorry. I don't know what I used. I used archival on this and then it yellowed it even when I tried to clean it. But what I thought about this is that it has some ornate frames and looks. I thought that maybe we could test it out. Maybe. Let me see. I thought that you could use the little girls and put them in the frame. Let's see if they would work. Sorry for the crinkle again. Let's see, where are those girls? Okay, here's one. So you might be able to kind of stick her in. And if you think if she's too big, you could always, obviously it would just be her face. But you could always just shrink it down and use one of those frames, fussy cut it, and it'd be an awesome little detail. So that is also in the shop still, framed in Grace. Now another option with those girls would be to use the scribble chat bubbles. I thought this would be cute as well, where here we'll just use the stamped version so I don't have to take it out. But you could stamp one of these or use the ephemera piece and then have them like talking about the Bible verse or use some notes that Tom wrote out in the devotional. I just thought these would be really fun to use in Bible journaling as well. So scribble chat bubbles are available in the shop right now. Then you have Last Will and Testament. Now, this one I picked out specifically. I know this is kind of dirty. Let's look on this side. This side is also ornate as well, and I thought it would match pretty well with all the armor and stuff for this kit. So that is why I pulled this one. It is available in the shop. It makes a great title for a page. Like if you have a little tiny quote or title that you want to put in, it's the perfect size for that. And it's also easily embossed with some like gold embossing powder. It makes it look awesome. So that's Last Will and Testament. And if you missed out on all the fun bunny stuff, I know they are planning on restocking these, but it will take a couple weeks. So if you're planning on making some Valentines and still need some Valentine's Day stamps, these three are available in the shop. Sorry, that one is for something else. But these two are available in the shop. Rainbow of Love, which, looks like this kind of when it's stamped out. Obviously, you could stamp it out so many different ways. And then you also have love letters. And love letters would actually work really well with all the letters. And here, look how cute this would be. I just realized that. You could use this little letter with her as well as the little Gigi. I remember her. Our little post lady Gigi would be cute together. And my last stamp that I pulled was this one. Now this one was because in case you missed grabbing the warrior, what was it called? Where did I put you? Did you get mixed in? There you go. In case you missed grabbing Warriors of God, these are not the same florals at all, but they are similar, and florals are florals to me for the most part. So this is available, the one thing, and let me just grab it out of here so there's no or less glare. It would match pretty well with this kit, and you wouldn't really be able to tell or notice that they were different florals. So this one is available as well in the shop. So that is basically it. These are just some of the things I thought. There's already some unboxings out, and so I want to, give you an idea of how to use your stuff a little bit easier. There's so many different ways, so just have some time to play around with your stuff. I feel like really helps get my juices kind of flowing for this kit. And what I also like to do is read through, for me, I read through the whole devotional at one time. I sit down, I have a night where I read through the whole devotional, so I kind of highlight all the verses in it, and so I know where I'm going in the Bible, and then I will read it a second time through as I begin to journal. And this month, like I said, I'm trying to do every day a YouTube video. I will also do another video on creating this. I do have one up on my YouTube channel already on how to cover your pocket Bible in fabric, but I will do another one and kind of show you what I plan to do. I'm thinking I might, this was my plan that I was didn't know if I was going to say anything, but I might put, this on the front of my Bible right here. I might glue it down on top of the fabric. We'll have to see if it gets too busy with the floral piece. But anyways, that's basically it. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this gave you some ideas and got your creativity kind of going. I can't wait to walk through this kit with you guys. I'll be watching the hashtag. The hashtag again was equipped by Jesus, I believe. Hashtag BTW4G _ equipped by Jesus. So make sure you follow that hashtag. I hope you have a wonderful day, guys. If you've enjoyed this video, please like and follow, and I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you later, guys. Bye.